life does not have to give us what we expect. We have to take what it gives and be thankful that it is so, not worse. I have never been one of those who patiently pick up the pieces, glue them together, and then tell themselves that the repaired thing is no worse than the new one. What's broken is broken. I'd rather remember what it looked like when it was in one piece than glue it together and then watch it crack for the rest of its life. No one so ardently proves his truthfulness as a liar, his courage as a coward, his courtesy as a badly mannered man, his untainted honor as a scoundrel. Our worth in someone else's life is determined by, not by the place, is not determined by the place we occupy, but by the emptiness that we have left behind. A man cannot move forward if his soul is corroded by the pain of memory. Strong people do not like witnesses of their weakness. Has it ever occurred to you that even the most immortal love can wear out? Well, mine did. If they could not love each other, at least they could remain friends, and she could warm her lonely frozen heart at the light of his friendship. She learned everything about him except what he was really like. To be different, that's a sin no society forgives. Dare to be different and you will be anathematized. It was good to have a man around, to be able to snuggle up to him, to feel the strength of his shoulder and know that he was there between her and the silent terror creeping in from the darkness. Even if he is silent and only stares ahead. If I was ever strong, it was only because she stood behind me. And when we put off confession for too long, it gets harder and harder to make it, and finally there comes a moment when it simply becomes impossible. Life's under no obligation to give us what we expect. With enough courage, you can do without a reputation. After all, tomorrow is another day. Well, my dear, take heart. Someday, I will kiss you and you will like it. But not now, so I beg you not to be too impatient. I loved something I made up, something that's just as dead as Melly is. I made a pretty suit of clothes and fell in love with it. And when Ashley came riding along, so handsome, so different, I put that suit on him and made him wear it whether it fitted him or not. And I wouldn't see what he really was. I kept on loving the pretty clothes and not him at all. If I said I was madly in love with you, you'd know I was lying. I was never one to patiently pick up broken fragments and glue them together again and tell myself that the mended whole was as good as new. What is broken, and I'd rather remember it as it was at its best than mend it and see the broken places as long as I lived. That is the one unforgivable sin in any society. Be different and be damned. Vanity was stronger than love at 16, and there was no room in her hot heart now for anything but hate. I wish I could care what you do or where you go, but I can't. My dear, I don't give a damn. Great balls of fire. Don't bother me anymore, and don't call me sugar. Now you are beginning to think for yourself instead of letting others think for you. That's the beginning of wisdom. You should be kissed, and by someone who knows how. Longing hearts could only stand so much longing. It was not often that she was alone like this, and she did not like it. When she was alone, she had to think, and, these days, thoughts were not so pleasant.